with Fable 5 in the wild and how much like my AI coding setup has been difficult in the sense of like isolating environments, I was like, hey, that seems to be a good use for using Fable 5 for kind of improving my local development stack. And that's what I want to show you. This is kind of my guilty pleasure when I feel like, the productive procrastination. That's what I like to improve my dev setup. So I just want to show you what I have been building. Start with, let me just create a new agent here just to kind of get this process starting, just because it can take a couple of minutes to start the environment. As you can see, it's very interactive as well. It's already asking me like if I want to create it from the current branch I have on my host machine. Don't worry about this branch here. It's usually main, but I had to do some stuff here on my host. And then otherwise it asks me if I want to start it from the main. But I want to create from this branch just to show you some of the features. So the key thing is like, how can I manage the life cycle of my agents? And the life cycle of the agents, not just are my containers online or not, but it's, do I have pull requests open? How up to date is is my branch? So for instance, what we can see here in this test that I'm doing, this agent is like three versions, three commits behind. It has 8 commits made in that branch, but also those 8 commits are not yet pushed to anything upstream. So here I really have like this immediate single pane of glass where I can see if all my code is committed, if things are pushed, if there's a PR open, if not. I get like dedicated environments here for each of them, which I'm going to show you. And the stack is really this local Docker Compose, in which all of those agents become like a Docker Compose project, right? So the one we are just doing right now, the recording test, we can see it's here, and then it should be bootstrapping, and then yeah, just getting all the things kind of ready to roll, right? So what kind of features do we have here? So I'm gonna show you first this now that I have an environment. So then it's actually, oh, okay, perfect. It's just online now, the 7 containers. So then I'm gonna be able to open here the UI for us. It's almost there. I'm pretty sure it just take a couple of minutes. But meanwhile, let me actually do something. I can actually attach to this environment. So then here we have the recording test, and then usually that's what I use the most. I pretty much just make sure that here we go. Claude is online. So then it's gonna be, I'm gonna do some stuff here, right? Which I'm not gonna do right now. I can also just open a new shell into that. You can also see that like all of them get like a name here. That's like a tmux panel, and then a shortcut. So I can do like a agent shell RT, and then here is an environment all within that container, right? So that's all running here inside of this agent container. Well, here I'm gonna also be able to run the make commands and etc. So there is a bunch of things that I can do from here. As you can see, it's online. And then in terms of how things are actually organized, I was actually a bit too quick into opening the setup. Let's see if the browser is online soon. What I can show you here is like the agents work trees. So like all of those things are going to be work trees. And I have this agents.env, which I'm not going to show you, but that's where the Claude credentials are, but also a GitHub, because what I like to do as well is to have a GitHub access here on the container. So then I can open pull requests and things like that, all from this agent itself. Otherwise, it's fully isolated. Like those environments don't have like Docker in Docker or anything like that. So I manage everything via my macOS host. That's what works for me. Some people use like virtual machines and such, but I like the setup. I like to keep the host kind of the superpower, and then the agents are kind of more restricted, but they can still open pull request and do a few things. And when I need to give them more powers, I can always add that individually. So what I'm also gonna do here, okay, so the agent's fully set up, and then what I'm gonna do here is also like, because I noticed that this test here is outdated, I'm gonna do an agent rebase, and then it's gonna go automatically and then rebase this work tree based on the main branch, and then I'm making sure that it's fully up to date. The other thing I want to do, I'm going to merge a pull request here, hidden away from you. But yeah, you can see the rebase is done. Now it's good. Actually, it was confused about the commits, it seems. I'll fix that later. So I'm going to merge here on the side a pull request. And then we're going to see that some of those are going to be outdated, and then how we go about that. Meanwhile, let me see if the environment is actually online now. Yep, it is. This is an empty environment. There's nothing much we are going to see here. But at least we get to login. Oh, whoopsie. This is a known bug. I have a very aggressive idling transaction setup for this Python, so then sometimes it hits on this environment. But yeah, here it's running. So like this is a completely fresh environment. And another feature that I have is this one, like it shows me which environment I'm at. Also the title and the icon, as you can see, it's yeah, it's pink here, and then it shows like the address and then the name of the agent as well, recording test in this case. Little details that are much easier to do when you have yeah, when you have AI doing it for you. So in theory, pretty soon I should see here that the outdated agents will show up. Maybe I'm just gonna kill it to see if it already picks it up faster, because there is I have more delay on the git fetches than I have for verifying the rebases locally. Yeah, you can see here it's now 7 commits behind, and then soon enough, I hope it's gonna show that some of those are outdated. But meanwhile, because for instance I have, yeah, there you go. So as you can see, everyone now is kind of 7 commits behind, right? I'm gonna do 2 things here. One I wanna do is like destroy the doc, because I already merged it before. So I'm just gonna do it. Again, always very interactive. It's gonna start shutting down that environment. And I'm gonna make a agent rebase all, because that's also a critical part of the process for me. Like sometimes I, oh, what am I missing here? Oh no, I broke my agent rebase all. It's gonna be for another time, but I can still do the rebase as you saw for the other ones. So I can do it for our recording test again, and then I'm gonna make sure that, yeah, my agent is up to date. Sometimes when, yeah, I'm gonna delete here the refactor, and then let's see, I'm just gonna run this again. Yeah, it rebased, so then it should be good. Yeah, a few bugs for me to still fix, but I hope that it's something fun that you can also play with. Some of the premises that I had is like I already had a solid Docker Compose setup, which was well isolated, well prepared, and then always works. And some work to kind of make them work side by side. And then how do I set the privileges and things like that. But all in all, like this really improves productivity for me, because sometimes I just want to ship kind of a quick fix on something else, and this already manages all the work trees for me, and everything is super quick. Yeah, hope it's fun for you as well. Drop in the comments which features you would add to your local development with Claude. Cheers.